Hey everyone, Fred here. Freshly after celebrating 1000 subs, we are getting close to 2000 subs now, which would mean another code for all of you, so I will give you a proper deeper video now, to make you consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't yet, which basically is 90% of my viewers right now, unfortunately. But right now, I can also give you another code, and it will be designed around choices. I hope that perhaps it will open up possibilities for some of you, since the code is pretty weird all around. I won't spoil what it does though, just use the code choices shown on the screen right now and see for yourself. Anyway, let's get back to the video, shall we? Today we'll be discussing yet another system rework that I think the game needs. Last time, we covered Tournament Arena and discussed a rework to its reward structure in order to help newer players get better rewards, while also making experienced leaderboard climbers excited about their climb in the ranks. This time, we will be looking at character release events that we have in the game, and we will be discussing if this format, that has been used for quite some time now, it was even used in Snowprint's previous games, is holding up to what we could have right now. So, to understand the process of upgrading the character release event experience, we would need to understand how it works now. So, to quickly summarize, we have two types of character release events. The first one being hero release event, and the second one being legendary release event. For hero release event, you have three ways of progression during the event. First one is the most obvious one, and it's the 20 mission chain with a bonus mission at the end. The second way is spending energy on missions, using your tokens in game modes like Arena or Guild Race, and many other activities like playing quests and such. Those get you points that give you payouts from time to time. The last way is using those points for each player to form a leaderboard and then giving the player a daily payout based on their placement. All the payouts that you get from those three ways then allow you to open chests for the character in order to unlock it and then upgrade it. For the average player, I would say that the end reward for an hero release event is getting a character to a power level between 5 gold stars rare and 1 red star epic. Another type of event is a legendary release event. That is basically a late game kind of test of your teams that allows you to unlock a character at legendary 3 red stars and upgrade it even further. This system itself is very good in my eyes, and I don't want it being touched at all. So, that's good, right? You get a character up to rare or epic for free while playing the game. Hell, you even get a free legendary during a legendary release event. That's just a net positive, right? Well, yes, but not entirely. You see, the character release events are good for the people that are playing at this point in time. They are also a good thing for the veterans that started the game with Roswitha Hero release event, which was basically the very first character release event ever, and to long-time players, those are just ways to get a new character into their roster of already plenty of characters. The problem starts with being a newer player in Tacticus. What happens if you start the game now? How many characters can you obtain via different game modes and activities? The math on that is unfortunately quite hard to watch. Currently in Tacticus, we have 81 characters with Zibia being added. From those 81 characters, 44 are always farmable with energy or inside different game modes. Only a few are available for buying in Guild Raid's shop at a specific time. Only a few are available for buying in Guild Wars shop at a specific time. One gets a battle pass every 5 weeks. One gets a quest every 5 weeks. And one legendary release event character that has its event finished is highlighted in Rogue Trader and purchasable for Archaeotech. Apart from that, it's randomness. Random Rogue Trader offers, random shards from arena crates, random shards from doing the Battle Pass missions, some shards from different codes from Snowprint and creators, and of course, requisition drops, the RNG god that you have to pray to in order to get a new thing that makes you able to build a new team. Right now, we have 3 meta teams. The first one, Ragnar teams, the second, AdMech teams, and the third, Neurotrop teams. Ragnar won't be featured in Rogue Trader forever, with how the system works right now. Sometime in the future, you'll be able to get him only in requisition drops. AdMech needs 3 characters to get unlocked from requisition drops to be playable, that being Exitor Raw, Chadgida, and Actus. Neurotrop needs 1 character to get unlocked from requisition drops, and that is the most important character in the team, Neurotrop itself. Veteran players have all those things because they participated in the events and got those characters unlocked. Newer players have to pray for good drops and wish for the shop rotations to bless them with options. And this problem will persist with every future meta team, since it most likely will require characters from various release events that newer players haven't played, which makes us go back to the random pools. And I totally understand that random pools is what makes money for Snowprint, because the players want to get the stuff that they like. I totally get that. But the problem is that while Snowprint's previous games like Rivengard or Sorgard were basically their IP as far as I know, Warhammer is a special kind of IP. A Warhammer fan most likely has 1 or 2 favorite factions and they want to collect them and improve them and enjoy them. That's literally a part of the Tacticus player base. Orc fans wanting to play orcs, Tau fans wanting to play Tau and such. And while the Orc fans can be happy with orcs being unlockable quite easily by just activity in-game, new Tau fans have to forget about running a full team for quite a long time, until they unlock those characters in different ways, including lots and lots of randomness. So, now, let's get back to the main topic of the video, while also doing a step sideways. Incursion. You know this event, right? You can unlock Machines of War by participating in this event. While the grind can be tedious at start, the mode itself is a very good idea. You pick a machine and you work to unlock it and upgrade it. And you can pick it in the next event. Or pick a new one next event. It's your choice. You see where I'm going with this, right? Basically, what I mean is that we could have a very big system rework that would increase the player enjoyment, while also finding new ways to monetize the game, so the loss from requisition drops wouldn't hurt that bad. Now, here are my proposed changes. First, replace the current hero release events with just character events, with a fancy name like Incursion. Allow players to pick each unfarmable, unobtainable outside of requisition drops character that is common, uncommon or rare. Of course, showcase the shiny new character, like we had Galatian showcased, to allow players to know that this character is the most fresh addition to the event. Then, replace the weird unlock points from crates that we have in-game during hero release events and just change them to shards. This will allow all players to keep their shard progress when the event ends, and Snowprint could also just not remove the also close offers if they want to monetize on that. Though the pricing should get changed if this shard change happened, but we could reset the points and create progression each event, so the income of the shards would be somewhat stable. This way, we could also allow Snowprint to find a new way to monetize the process. If you noticed, during Incursions we have a special pack that gives you bonus shards for each time you got a shard payout during the event. This could also be done for the reworked character events and their chests. Even better, players picking the same character would feel good about buying the pack every time, while in the Incursions it makes sense to buy the pack only the first time you pick a machine, since you will be getting shards more times thanks to clearing the missions for the first time and them awarding you with 1 to 3 shards from time to time. This could be either bonus shards for each shard payout or a simple % boost to the shard income, or even both, for all that I care. as long as the player could further progress the same character in future events if he felt like it. So, that's common, uncommon, and rare characters done. Now, for epic characters and legendaries, this is way easier to fix. As for epics, we would need the Guild Workshop to feature 3 unobtainable epic characters every day. Not just the same ones, like Rodbone, Deathleaper and Yalnau. No, every single epic character that we cannot farm in-game should be in the pool. This would make Guild Wars a mode that would allow you to farm new epic characters and would make players more willing to engage deeper and push their performance further. Also, 3 more shop slots wouldn't hurt. And for the legendaries, it depends. I think that the best way to do them is to add all unobtainable legendaries to Rogue Trader shop pool and have them be random every day, like the proposed Guild Wars shop changes to epics. That way, the legendaries would still be a late game objective that you could obtain once you get some Archaeotech farms going, like using Snappa, Snot and Aitana or Machines of War, or we could also make one slot in the Guild Raids shop to be a random legendary instead of Abaddon that we have now. I get that legendaries should feel like an adventure to unlock, which is why they take almost half a year to farm on elite nodes, but adding more ways of progressing unlocks on all legendaries in the game should also be a good thing, especially if it still would be a longer process like Snowprint desired. Oh, and 3 more shop slots for Rogue Trader and Guild Raids shop would also not hurt anyone. And that's basically how I would fix the character acquisition in the game. Allow the players more control of their rosters, allow them to possibly farm every character in the game. Find new ways to monetize that process by adding new packs bought for money, new systems that allow the players to boost their progress. Take a step away from requisition drops, take a step towards monetized player decisions. That way both Snowprint and the player base are happy. Everyone wins. And that's what we need if we ever want changes like those that I proposed or any other big system changes that anyone proposes to be possible. Shareholders and Snowprint employees need to feed their families, and finding ways to do that while being as player friendly as possible should be the way to go. For newer players right now, that's not really the case yet, but I hope that the future will be bright. And that's basically all for the video. Please don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you got to this part, please add #choices to your comment. I will see you in the next video, my loyal Skitari. Remember, the machine is eternal.